Hi guys, my name is Summer, and for this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some tips on how to stay organized during your senior year of high school. Okay, so my first tip on staying organized during your senior year of high school is definitely to create some sort of schedule for yourself. This is going to be something that you're going to have to do when you're in college anyway, so in my opinion, it's better to start earlier than later. And basically, a schedule could entail whatever it is that you know you're going to need to remember. Something else that should also be part of your schedule is anything that you're doing outside of school. So if you're in dance, or if you're in an outside program, or if you're part of a sports team or something like that, that should probably also be part of your schedule. And lastly, anything that has to do with college preparations. So most schools don't really have classes that will give you time to do all the things that you need to do for college applications and stuff like that. Adding this into your own personal schedule for your day, I think will be really helpful for you, especially if you know that there's a lot that you need to do. If you're applying to a lot of colleges, there's probably a lot of writing you're doing, a lot of basic application questions that you're doing, and you're probably still on the hunt for letter recommendations. So I would definitely say anything that is related to college applications or the college process, definitely add that into your schedule as well, because those are things that are pretty tedious and they do end up taking a lot of time, especially with all of the essays that you have to write for colleges, depending on how many that you're applying to. But yes, that should definitely be something that is also included in your personal schedule. My next tip for staying organized during your senior year is time management. And time management kind of goes hand in hand with creating a schedule, because a schedule will help you keep up with your time management skills. Just know exactly what you have time for and how much time you have for that specific thing. What days of the week you can focus on mostly school and work, and what days of the week can you be like, okay, these are going to be the days where I'm going to hang out with my friends. Definitely do not isolate yourself from going out with your friends or anything like that, because that is definitely a portion of your life that is very much so needed. But make sure that you are doing it knowing that you have your work and school stuff already planned out and ready to go and finished, and you're good on that part. Third tip for staying organized is plan ahead. So when I say plan ahead, I mean think about whatever it is that you need to do within the next few weeks or within the next few months or whatever it may be. Planning ahead really helps you make sure that you know once that date hits, you know it's already done, you know it's finished, and you know that you're on point and you got it done. I think personally it's best to work on big projects kind of in increments. So say like I'm going to do this much this week, this much this week, and this much the third week, so that by say it's due the fourth week, you know it's already done. You don't have to do anything for it the fourth week because you finished it in the third week. It's better to get them done way before they're due, but if you can get them done maybe a week before or 2 weeks before, you're set, you're good. Planning ahead can be a very big deal, part of the college application process, because when you know when your application is due, you can break down how much time you're going to spend on that specific application, or just overall for the whole entire process. I think honestly it's better to know probably by like September maybe what schools you think you're going to apply to, have that list made and look at those due dates and then start working on it. Say like I'm going to do like these 3 essays for these 3 schools on this week, and then maybe 2 weeks later you're going to do all of just the questionnaire questions for all of the schools, and then maybe you're going to do 2 more essays, and then maybe the following week you're going to have your letter of recommendations, etc. All of this is very much time consuming, and you are probably going to need as much planning and scheduling as you could possibly get, just so that you just don't drive yourself crazy. And my last tip is very small, something that could help you in so many ways that you probably would never even know, but finding some sort of organizing supplies. Having some sort of set of folders or desk organizers or something that can be so helpful. These organization supplies, you probably already have them, but they are definitely super helpful, especially once you get to college. And with senior year, you have so many other things that you're adding on to your school workload. Definitely consider using these supplies as much as you can and really taking advantage of them because they are so super helpful. It's better to have a full set of folders that are just for one specific thing instead of just having one big binder that has everything in it. Definitely take advantage of the organizing supplies that you find and really use them because they're going to be so helpful in college. That is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure that you guys follow us for more.